Chicago, Illinois. He attended Yale University, graduating in 1982 with a BA in History, writing his senior essay on the Nicaraguan Literacy Crusade. He has his master's degree in Latin American Studies from the University of Texas at Austin. He has worked as a community organizer in New Haven, Austin, Oklahoma, and Virginia. He was also an international television news and sports producer for TV Global of Brazil, covering the United States and nightly news in Brazil. He began teaching history and Spanish in New York in 1996 and taught at schools in Manhattan and the South Bronx. In 2003, he became principal of New York Harbor School, a small maritime high school in Bushwick, Brooklyn. The school moved to Governor's Island off the tip of Manhattan in 2010, meaning the students took a boat to school every day. In 2012, he began working with our school's network and is now the network leader of 30 schools, helping to support principals and teachers in their work. Nate lives in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn with his wife and 2 daughters. Please welcome CFN 403 Network Leader, Nate Dudley.
So you heard some good speeches today. I hope I can live up to them. This is a great day. I want to thank Principal Greg Dutton and all the Queens Metro teachers and the entire school community for inviting me here today. It's an honor to be speaking to you at your first graduation. Before I begin, Mr. Dutton had to do a thank you to the teachers. You don't have to stand up for this one, but I would like you to make eye contact with your parents and say thank you. You can say it out loud. It's okay. You know where they are. And if they're not here, say thank you to the universe because they will hear you. All right. So as you heard, I did start at school in 2003, the New York Harbor School, and we did graduate our first class in 2007. And that first graduating class, and I think for the teachers here that have been here for 4 years, or even if you came a little later teachers, that first graduating class is like your first love. You never forget your first love. I will never forget my first graduating class. You will live with these teachers, with this principal, for the rest of their lives. And you should know that. You built this school. A school is just a building until the students are in it. You built this school, and you should be very proud of what you have done. So, you made it. Graduating high school and going on to the college, the work world, or into the service. And I think every adult in this room remembers what that feeling of moving on from high school was like. As you heard or may have surmised, graduating from college in '82, you can kind of figure out. I graduated high school 36 years ago in 1978. I'm that old. And one of our previous speakers is right. Time does go a little faster as you get older. But I still remember that good feeling of graduating was tinged with a little trepidation, a little fear about what was coming next, because I wasn't sure. So today I want to talk about 3 values that I think will serve you well in college or beyond, and how some of you are already living those values. The first value is gratitude, or showing appreciation. Now, as your parents might agree, this is a particularly hard value for teenagers to express, except maybe on days like today. You're very naturally at that time of life where you were constantly demonstrating and declaring your independence from your parents. And yes, we all went through it. During this time, you're not necessarily being grateful for all that they have provided. But as Mark Twain once remarked, I couldn't believe how ignorant my parents and my teachers were when I was 14, but how much they had learned by the time I was 21. Parents got that one, you didn't, okay. Hopefully it will be the same for you. Now, everyone can benefit from being grateful. Researchers have found that teenagers who expressed gratitude and appreciation for what they had were more satisfied with their lives, more hopeful about the future, did better in school, and were less likely to get messed up with drugs and alcohol. Expressing gratitude regularly, believe it or not, increases the amount of the chemical dopamine in your brain, which leads to feelings of happiness. Those are some pretty good reasons for feeling grateful and expressing it. But let's get real right up front. You are alive. That is not a given, and we should be grateful and appreciate that for starters. A few weeks ago, a co-worker and a friend of mine, Janelle Lewis, died of cancer. She was only 36 years old, had a husband and a 2-year-old baby. At her funeral, a few of her former students, who she had taught in 8th grade 10 years ago, got up and spoke about how Janelle had changed their lives. They talked about how much she appreciated them in class and helped them believe in their dreams. Yes, Janelle did die relatively young, but she touched a lot of people in her time on this earth. And sometimes it takes death to make us understand that we still have a chance to show gratitude and appreciate now while we are here. So, how does it look, this gratitude, this appreciation? As I see it, it's kind of like a concentric circle. You start by showing gratitude for yourself. Right? You take care of yourself. You don't eat too much junk food. Maybe you turn off the Xbox at midnight instead of 2 a.m. And sleep a little bit more. Take care of yourself. Maybe you could keep a gratitude journal of things that you're thankful for that you do have. If you appreciate yourself and what you're good at, your self-esteem improves and you can make decisions that will help you, not hurt you. That's the first concentric circle. The second concentric circle is showing appreciation for your friends, your family, and those around you. How does that look? Well, you start by saying thank you, and not just on the day you graduate, every day. It means appreciating the strengths of others around you and not tearing them down. Yes, that especially means appreciating, respecting, and uplifting those around us, even on Instagram. And staying out of all the stupid stuff that some people like to say on apps, like Ask.fm or Yik Yak. And if you don't know about them, you're probably better off. An attitude of gratitude is contagious. When you appreciate yourself and those around you, you will find a group of people who are positive and actually appreciate their communities and make them better. Whether it means cleaning up a community garden, building a school like you have, or bringing the spirit of joy to a community. Someone in your community in this graduating class who has appreciated the school you have built and contributed back to it is Maria Ivanovsky. Maria has helped out in every aspect of the school. She is constantly expressing her appreciation, thanking the staff and teachers and saying how grateful she is to be a part of this school and how to have the great teachers that she does. Maria knows the spirit of appreciation and she has lived it. Thank you, Maria. The second value I want to talk to you about is perseverance. We've heard a little bit about it already. There's lots of cliches about perseverance, you know, going gets tough, tough get going, all that kind of stuff, right? The thing about cliches is they all have a kernel of truth. They start from the truth. One of my former students who persevered and overcame many obstacles, including being homeless and going through a series of foster homes, wrote on my Facebook page a couple weeks ago, perseverance is the hard work you do when you're tired of doing the hard work you already did. That's deep. And the value of perseverance is undeniable. If you never give up, you will not be defeated. Your triumphs may take a little bit longer, they may not happen exactly the way you think they're going to, but if you persevere, you will reach your goals and achieve some of your dreams. You want proof from right here in this class? There are many examples, but on the order of perseverance, there are 2 students who stand out. Hassan Mohammed, who has battled cancer, his ELA reaches at home, given his illness. No, he showed up at school and he passed that reaches this past year. And there's also a student who recently lost graduating today, moving to California to attend college. His name is Jonathan King. The last value I want to talk about today is not really a value like the other two, but it's more of a mentality, a way of being. It is the I am spirit that Preeti talked about before. It's about being a doer, not just a dreamer, seizing the opportunities that life gives you and making the opportunities for yourself. There is a saying, luck is the combination of preparation and opportunity. Will you be ready? Will you be prepared to seize the opportunities when they come along? As for the mentality of seizing the moment at Queens Metro, Shelly Galaciano has lived it. Shelly applied to and was accepted to 9 colleges. She will be attending college in Pittsburgh, and she has taken advantage of all the help that the college office had to offer. I am sure that she will be creating lots of opportunities for herself along the way. Where's Shelly? Let's give her some congratulations. So this class actually is proof of those things already. 2 years ago, you had 62% of you were on track to graduate. 62%. Graduation rate close to 88 right now. That's seizing the moment, perseverance, right there. And you've already done it. So give yourself a hand. So going to college or into the service or into the working world are big steps. College is a lot of things. It may be challenging academically. It may take a little time to get used to socially. Here's a little hint. Don't overdo the social life in fall of your freshman year. Your grades will regret it. And it's all new. So there's going to be new teachers, new clubs, new people to know, new friends. And just going into things that are new are always a little bit difficult. So here's a plan you might want to follow, and your families and your community here at Queens Metro are going to be there to help you. First, you prepare yourself as best you can. Maybe you might even want to read a book this summer, perhaps, or a concept. Then you seize and take advantage of the opportunities that are in your new school, like taking a class that always interested you, or joining a new club, something that you always wanted to do but didn't get a chance to so far. Second, you persevere if things don't go your way, and they won't. Sometimes you might have a failed test, or you might run into some college bureaucracy, or someone may treat you the wrong way. Using all of your supports, your friends, your family, your teachers, community here at Queens Metro to back you up, you can persevere, and you will make it through college and on to your next steps. Third, all the way through, don't forget to show gratitude, to show appreciation for yourself, your family and friends, and for your communities. If you do that, you will find success, and you will be a lot happier. With that thought, I'd like to close with the words of a major American poet, a certain Mr. Pharrell Williams, who wrote, "It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take away. I'm a hot air balloon, I can go to space. With the air like I don't care, baby, by the way, because I'm happy." Oh, you know that one? Oh, okay. Well, in the next verse, notice how Mr. Williams talks about perseverance, seizing the moment, and appreciation. Here's what Mr. Williams goes on to say in the second stanza. "Here come bad news talking this and that. Yeah, you be all you got, don't hold back. Yeah, well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. Yeah, no offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy." You may know the rest. So class of 2014, remember to prepare yourself to seize your opportunities, persevere when things don't go your way, and show gratitude and appreciation to yourselves, those around you, and your communities. If you do that, college and life will be a lot more successful and happier. Thank you, and congratulations.